If you have a hard time keeping up with societal expectations and find yourself engaging in unnecessary consumerism, then you may end up with a smaller savings than expected. Maybe you haven't been able to save for your future as much as you wanted, and now it's stressing you out when it comes to your retirement. I'm here to tell you that not all hope is lost. These old-fashioned frugal living tips can help you live your life more frugally and responsibly. If you want to learn how to live within your means, reduce expenses, and be content with what you have, try these old-fashioned frugal living tips from the past. 1. Simplify entertainment. Modern society has led us to always want to be entertained, rather than entertain ourselves. Sure, attending plays and concerts can be a fun experience. However, it's becoming increasingly expensive as well, so much that the cost may end up going onto your credit card. Back in the old days, people had to make their own entertainment at home. They didn't have access to many of the same entertainment options that are available today, and they didn't have a lot of money. If you've fallen into the belief trap and think that spending a lot of money is the only way to keep up with new trends and make your kids happy, here are some old-fashioned ideas which might be just what you need. Play cards and board games, have a contest to see who can be the most creative with a cardboard box, do a large puzzle together. Have a picnic in the front yard, have a backyard campout. 2. Use cloth instead of paper towels. Paper towels might seem like a good deal up front, but in the long run they will end up costing you more than reusable options. You might have to pay a little more upfront depending on which option you choose, but overall this is going to be cheaper for you. You are also going green with this choice, so yay for recycling too. 3. Wear an apron. It's no fun when you get tomato sauce or oil all over your clothes when cooking. The stains don't come out easily, and that just means more work for you to do. To prevent stains from ruining your clothes and keep them in pristine condition, we recommend that you wear an apron when cooking in the kitchen. That's what Grandma would do. It doesn't always have to be about making a statement. Sometimes you might want to make sure your clothes last longer so you don't need to keep buying more stuff. So don't think you're too young to wear an apron. Rather than spending money on new clothes, use some old-fashioned wisdom and protect what you have. 4. Sew your ripped clothes. Is there a hole in your favorite pair of jeans? No worries, you can fix it. Even if you've never attempted to sew before, there are plenty of quick tutorials on the internet that will teach you how. You don't have to go into full-blown sewing lessons right off the bat, but knowing how to sew up a hole or sew on a button will save you money. 5. Make outside your gym. My grandma was in her 90s when she could still bend down to touch her toes, and she managed to reach 102. She never spent hundreds of dollars at the gym, but she did walk outside almost daily. I don't have a problem with the gym, but there are studies that claim running outside actually makes you fitter because of all the hills and extra resistance training in the natural elements like wind and natural terrain. 6. Hang your laundry. Hanging laundry used to be all the rage. And it's easy to see why. Fresh laundry usually has a very nice, clean scent about it. Dryers have been around since 1953, and they're huge power wasters. They can cause your utility bill to skyrocket if you let them. Hanging laundry is a great way to save money too. By hanging it out to dry in your backyard, you can watch those greenbacks roll in. And if you don't have a backyard, no problem. Hang them indoors on the radiators or an indoor hanging rack. 7. Brew your own coffee. Coffee has been around since forever. It's true, Wikipedia says that the earliest mention of the drink was in 15th century Ethiopia. As a society, we've evolved in how we drink coffee. We used to just want black coffee, and now people are spending $7 on drinks like caramel frappuccino. This kind of luxury would baffle our old-fashioned relatives. Frugal living doesn't leave much room for specialty coffees like the ones at Starbucks, which cost about $4.50 a cup. If you want your money to go as far as possible, stop getting coffee on the way into work and instead, make it at home. Plus, if you want to be traditional and have a coffee without adding any milk or sugar, that option is available too. 8. Buy generic. Most people don't know this, but a lot of brands use the exact same ingredients as their counterparts. This is why generic products work just fine too. The only issue? Sometimes they're not that recognizable. Only if you're looking for something specific, it's probably best to get the brand name one. 9. Do it yourself. Back in the day, most people didn't rely on handymen and home repair stores to fix broken things in their homes. They fixed it themselves. You can learn to fix many things yourself by using a mix of modern help such as YouTube and Google. You can learn plumbing, appliance repair, window repairs, masonry, and more with some DIY videos on YouTube. If you have a serious issue, it's probably best to take care of it in SAP, especially if it's a big job. Don't mess around and call an affordable pro instead. 10. Do less laundry. Most people don't get their clothes dirty or smelly from doing things like working in an office or standing at a counter. Yet we just throw our outfits straight into the laundry basket without thinking about anything else. It's not worth spending a lot of time on clothes that don't need to be laundered. Don't automatically cycle clothes. Instead, give them a sniff to see if they can go another day. Some clothes might only need a quick wash and can go even longer before needing to be sent through the washer again. When you get home from work, change into your casual clothes. Wearing a cover-up for messy tasks can also help clean things off your outfit so that it extends the life of your clothes. In doing this, you'll do the laundry less frequently and spend less time doing it. 11. Keep utilities down. There are many ways to lower your utility bills, and here's some of the best ways. You should turn off all of the lights that you're not currently using. For individual tasks like reading or browsing, it's best to just use a table lamp and save the overhead lights for when you need them. It's important to be sensible when it comes to your heating and cooling, as this will make a significant dent in your electricity bill. If the weather outside is too cold or hot, all you need to do is wear enough layers or open up your doors and windows. As opposed to heating or cooling your house, this is safe and cheap. A small way to be more energy efficient is by unplugging appliances when they're not in use. It might not save you as much money, but every penny counts with old-fashioned living. 12. Use the food you've already got. Many of us have too much food lying around in our fridges and cupboards. Check what you might have forgotten about, it's likely still good, so why not use it before you go out and buy more? Frugality isn't all about shopping at the cheapest shops and stores. It can also include using everything you already have in your home. This can easily save you money in the long run, not to mention free up some space. Ensure that the foods you plan to eat are still in date, then get cooking. You might want to make some of these tasty beverages in batches. Then, you can store and freeze them for later. 13. Take the bus, bike, or walk more. Having a car is great, but they're expensive to maintain. You'll have to ensure to get it serviced and go for regular repairs. And then there's the fuel and the cost of tires. It's never-ending expenses. If you live in an area with decent public transport or have a walkable commute to most of your appointments, it may be worth considering selling your car altogether. Walking and cycling are cheap, healthy, and won't harm the environment. However, if you have to travel long distance or the weather is bad, then public transport will be your best option. You can get low fares and save a lot of money by purchasing monthly or even yearly use cards. 14. Buy goods off-season. It might seem odd to buy Christmas cards in January, but the savings can be huge. You might also want to check for items for other seasons like Halloween. They're much cheaper when they're not in season and are often easier to find online. There are always clearance out-of-season items, and in April you'll find cheap chocolate eggs or cut-price flowers. Most retailers tend to stock too much at any given time, making it very likely they have seasonal quality goods available at discounted prices. 15. Start freezing more. Freezers are great for a lot of reasons, and one of these is being able to buy frozen foods instead of fresh ones. They're good for your wallet, and they make sure you always have food on hand. There are actually a lot of items that you can freeze without them becoming too hard, which can be very useful if you're looking to save space in your freezer. For example, did you know that it's possible to freeze bread and milk? If you find those really good deals and need to stock up, add them to the freezer. They will last for months and allow you a treat when the craving hits. It's important to mark your calendar with when you put the non-freezers away if they're going in the fridge. Generally, most will last a month from that date. 16. Shop at thrift stores. If you're looking for a way to save on your household costs, then it might be worth checking out thrift shops. Thrift stores can offer you a wide range of items, all at heavily reduced prices. They sell anything from clothes and shoes to furniture and appliances. Thrift stores often sell gently used or even new items for those who want to save money without the expense of quality. Shopping at thrift stores is good for your wallet, the environment, and they're also incredible fun. Plus, you're getting to shop in a place where you sort of know what's going on. 17. Buy in bulk. One way to save lots of money on your favorite foods is to shop at stores that sell in bulk. You should also take a peek at the clearance section and see if there are any deals or items that are left over. If you're not sure if they'll ever be back in stock again, consider freezing them. 18. Never turn down a coupon. It's important to pay attention to discounts and voucher codes from stores and retailers in order to save money on the web. There are also plenty of apps that can help you find discounted prices for specific websites or stores, such as Honey on your browser. Physical coupons are great too. You may find a few in papers and magazines from time to time. Keep these cutouts just in case, you never know when they might come in handy. 19. Wash out your baggies. Don't throw away your plastic bags. Wash them out and use them again. As they start to get worn out, replace them with these BPA-free reusable bags. This is one of many useful tips I've learned that has saved me tons. 20. Eat cheap meals. One way that you can cut down on your grocery budget is to have soup and bread meals instead of big meat-filled dinner each week. This worked well for our grandparents, who would often eat this type of meal every other week and make the rest of their grocery budget last for both weeks. In the good old days, cheap meals weren't just a way to fill up, they were often very healthy and made with fresh ingredients. Today, they are still a great way to save money. Living out the principles and values of a frugal lifestyle is just as important today as it was 100 years ago. No matter what your situation or your goal, using frugal tips like your grandma may help you spend smarter. So which of these tips will you try first? Let us know in the comments below.